Hello, hello, hoi kom dot. Ulna beti na. Naradam cha chim lai tu zan lei thong pak chim na kan in halai. Pathian ni chan cha jan song loi kam pek. Lam kan foi. To nak chan tha kam hu than boi pa zu tha ka ti. Thong pang update thar kam chim tha lai. Tu zan lei tha ni thum. Zan lei thong pang chim nak sa lai kam pu tham. A chol chang nak le atu liu thil chang mi kong ram nak tam pin hararin nak epiak nak na le Venezuela angka I an chimi bia po ko bong kong kha ka chim thalai nan cha song loi tan I lai pa kuzung thopang simi na rak ngai ton thank you box e atu hi thong ni le kumkol kumruk chete aro pui bak mi im kal si ko chu chung asu nam pu tham chol chang cho kharo har se koram lei thong pang cho kam kal dak ri than lai di ro koram chu thong pang chimi ko hol in lai hol in chen apu pu chimi tam pim le US kong ele global kong he chimi he an tlom dio chu sa ke ma chu global news tu he ka chim dio lai chu zapi tampi ni thaiding chenza lei hi simlam pasari ar kho ka zom lai indiana thama chu simlam priat salai zingka zong chuwe thiam zingka he kachan he khen kho ka zom te lai mabel te youtube bel te khan zau kho peng salai ti ka sim ka du bi youtube kha link ka pek mi ome te ma link te kha subscribe te ka tu lo ma akhan bel ka tu lo youtube ka chimi po kha aram thok dong tia ngai kho ase chen ka chimi pol na kha jege tilai ya anhu azo than kho lamang ding ka chimi sela tu sa sing khabat tok te kha za pi cha thanem santai se ti ken ka chemi si kha kam bia sa link ka pek mi ti kha ma ti kha subscribe to nak ti sele ma ti kha rak hi video Ukraine Russia le Venezuela le US D party la R party ka lak thil aboy pi mi thil dam pi la ka tu chunin thompang ka themi pol na kha chimpon na kha kam nei lai YouTube lai jong kha subscribe to lo minan se chinte subscribe to nak te kha comment pek link comment pek e tu chune nam pu tham ni conference atwa e an chimi bial po kha ma pol kha pakhat no pakhat in kam zo na lai e kam chim na lai zerong cha ab pi tuk mi ral tuk ra dau nak kha asi cha se
Okay, thank you very much. This is big stuff. We appreciate you being here.
Tu hi maka hin nan da cha kailom big stuff tu cho ki ren tuan tu liu ren kan tu mi he tho ting ngai ren kan tuan ren tuan tu lu tai vel ti tu he kan tel di ti ka se
Late last night and early today,
zahane zan tlai nuwa tu zing tuan ti a
at my direction, the United States Armed Forces conducted an extraordinary military operation in the capital of Venezuela.
ma he kai ma karian tuan tu bom tu le kra kan na ka pulhani zahan in tu zing ka tuan ti in Venezuela kholapi a kan ma kha mission rian an tuan jo se
Overwhelming American military power, air, land, and sea, was used to launch a spectacular assault. And it was an assault like people have not seen since World War II. It was a force against a heavily fortified military fortress.
ma he Venezuela e zahan e Maduro an lu no na kong kha achim se man da marudo อันลุ่นหัวมีเวเนซุเอลา president Nicolas Maduro มาอันลุ่นหัวกองอันนักกองเชียมทิลอันพันมิเลรักกับเทียมสังปนหาอันทักนักกองกันเสมาฮีรักกับเทียมสังปนหากันทันหาย US นี่เวลาจุ่มปุ่มปีนี้อันตัวขอลบิมีทิลขากันตัวขอ
And if you think about it, we've done some other good ones like the attack on Soleimani, the
มาเฮียรัลตุกราดาวนักตัวมีจงหะอิหร่านโซลามินีลูตายมาขากันนักทักเส
attack on al-Baghdadi,
very
the obliteration and decimation of the Iran nuclear sites just recently in an operation known as Midnight Hammer.
มาเฮียตัวอิหร่านนิวเคลียร์กันโรจนจานทีมโซบูลกันทีมาปูขากันพันมิจูเส
All perfectly executed and done. No nation in the world could achieve what America achieved yesterday, or frankly, in just a short period of time. All Venezuelan military capacities were rendered powerless as the men and women of our military, working with U.S. law enforcement, successfully captured Maduro in the dead of night. It was dark. The lights of Caracas were largely.
มีจะหันเวเนซุเอลานิโคลัสมาดูโรจานทีมาอันลุ่นหัวมีกษีจุดช่วงอาจารย์เจสรากับข้าอังกฤษจุดช่วงอาจารย์เวเนซุเอลาเชี่ยวขับปนหาสงครามในเตลติเชมาข้าอันตวนที่มาดูโรใจนักมันมาอันลักเรียนอันตวนข้าอาศัยอันโหอัดลิงตตักติข้าชิมเชอาชิมนี่ก็สาวทุกท่าที่ตัวเดียวที่กับชิกไล
And not a single piece of American equipment was lost. We had many helicopters, many planes, many people involved in that fight. But think of that, not one piece of military equipment was lost, not one service member was more importantly killed. The United States military is the strongest and most fearsome military on the planet by far.
มาทีมิจูเจียสรากับนี่เรียนกันตัวนี้ก็เจียสรากับเชียมทิลเฮลิคอปเตอร์เสียดังเสียใจมันอารมณ์มีมแล้วมนุงกันนักกับนินนักจงอเลียมแล้วจู่ๆโหตินเทน operation กันกัลมีกันโหอัดลิงมีค่าสีดิเช
Far with capabilities and skills our enemies can scarcely begin to imagine. We have the best equipment anywhere in the world.
มาเฮียเชียมทิลกันพันมี the best equipment เชียมทิลกันพันมีเห็นเวลาจงปุ่มปีอัฐาบิกมีเสเวลาจงนี้อันนี้ข้อเรามีเชียมทิลค่ะมาค่ะกันพันค่ะเส
There's no equipment like what we have, and you see that even if you just look at the boats. You know, we've knocked out 97% of the drugs coming in by sea.
มาเฮียเจียสเชียมทิลท่าตะกันพันมีอารวงปิกปะกจูสมควรเลยภาษาอิตลุกดรักสีเล่ริทายสีอารัตนักเวเนซุเอลารำค่ะอาศัยจากตุตันกันลุ่นหัวมีค่ะอาศัยที่เกษ
90%. Each boat kills 25, on average, 25,000 people.
มาเฮียซิมลัมปะคัดมันต้องท่องกุลท่องอัตลุกเจียสรำให้อากันท่ามาซีไอนี่เข็นเจียสรำอากันท่ามีเฮ each hour 25,000 ที่เชซิมลัมปะคัดมันต้องปกุลเล่ท่องกุลท่องอัตลุกเฮอากันท่ามีเชียมทิลค่ะมาค่ะอันเซอร์จ้าสิที่เกษมารวงอัตุหิกันลุ่นหัวค่ะเชียนักติค่ะตัวเราที่อาจจะอุปมินานุบิสวงมา
We knocked out 97%, and those drugs mostly come from
อัตุหิเต้นนักกันจะมีจู97% กัน knock out บักกันทุดเกษ
a place called Venezuela. We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. So We don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have.
ma he atimi cho him te la dam te la kan dam kilbe nak ding cha le US ni okay kan ral simi ka te kho nak ding cha kha si ti kha si
They were pumping almost nothing by comparison to what they could have been pumping and what could have taken place. We're going to have our very large United States oil companies, the biggest anywhere in the world.
ma he US sipozi than chau nak ding cha atu he vlai chung people la oil gas pol thang kha ma ka hlotli no ning dan ding cha kha achimi se kam pu tham kha chimi jo sa pole ma ka ban tan lai the atu e adang pol ka ban chip dar thlaban ha lai the
If they aren't just fair, even to their people. The dictator and terrorist, Maduro, is finally gone in Venezuela. People are free. They're free again. It's been a long time for them, but they're free. America is a safer nation this morning. It's a prouder nation this morning because it didn't allow this horrible person and this.
ma he US ram kha zalon na chen luat ke him na safety pakhat na ma kha si chen Venezuela kha tuzing a chen luat na amhu an ram kha luat na amhu ti se le rong chen ni kha saltan na achung en ke a ummi kha si cha khan US ram achung a thel chau tam pi kha anak to kha se cha se thap ni tu jo luat tang amhu ti ka se
Country that was doing very bad things to us. It didn't allow it to happen. And the Western Hemisphere is right now a much safer place to be. So I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank General Raisin Kane. He's a fantastic man. I've worked with a lot of generals. I worked with some I didn't like. I worked with some I didn't respect. I worked with some that just weren't good. But this guy is fantastic. I watched last night one of the most precise attacks. I asked to say a few words. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, can you explain how the U.S. will run Venezuela?
Well, thank you, Mr. President. Finally, a commander-in-chief the world respects. And the
atu hi US ram chung chu tham ni chimia ka dong na khan US ram hi himla dam tin kho na ding cha number pakhat na ka kan chim si Maduro kan tlai mi arwang jong he US ram me meno tampi ninak aliam chelsea la ai to ronga US him lo si atu kha Venezuela jong kha zalon na luat tang amu e US jong him te in kan che kho tika se Peter Hassan ni chim
The American people deserve. And as the president said, words can barely capture the bravery and the power and the precision of this historic operation. A massive joint military and law enforcement raid flawlessly executed by the greatest Americans our country has to offer. American warriors are second to none, the best in the world and the best of our country.
Ma he kampu tham nyam huitim bik mi cho US ram nan ho nak pe mi chen har nak ape mi ma pul kha kham kha se chu cha chen justic ala ta kho dang cha ti tuk rol ti en balai chu pum bi kho dang ding cha se Peter Harrison ne chimi jo US ram mi har nak ape mi pol ha chung a hen US ram mi kham chu kha ma kha ba pi bikin tham ni a mission a ai che mi kha se tu cha tu i riang tu mi la kan tu mi thil he ke kan nei balo mi kan tu balo mi balai pu pi jong ne tu kho balo mi kan tu kho se
What all of us witnessed last night was sheer guts and grit, gallantry and glory of the American warrior.
Zahan e US ram ni lung thai nga in thil kan tu mi chunga chu zahan chu tai na ngan pi glory kan kal pi ka se chu zapi tam pi lung thai in kanum zai na steng ha tia kan ti mi chu tai na ngan pi a zahan chu kan tho tling ka
I'm
se
simply humbled by such men, and I tip my hat to our chairman, Dan Raisin Kane, and all those Americans who stood watch last night. Our warriors are the elite of America, and again, President Trump has your back. No other country on planet Earth, and it's not even close, could pull this kind of operation off. And no other president has ever shown this kind of leadership, courage, and resolve, the most powerful combination the world has ever seen.
May valay pumpi ni ato balaw mi. President zong ni aham ni angam law I anto balaw mi. Trump ni to kho. The war we never see. Valay pumpi ahhin atu banto til to hi umbala. Sanal hotling tin ato kho mi chu Trump lo long se. Trump sinahen lente ichel hau ti kasi.
To help deliver it. Welcome to 2026, and under President Trump, America is back. I'd like to welcome now our chairman, Chairman Raisin Kane, to give a few more details about the.
Mr. Secretary, thank you, Mr. President.
Trump chana 2026 asen valay chumpu pi ahen a Thawngpang a chak big mi kan city ka. Ase.
And good morning. Last night, on the order of the President of the United States and in support of a request from the Department of Justice, as the President said, the United States military conducted an apprehension mission in Caracas, Venezuela, to bring to justice two indicted.
Mahe zahan zan a Trump ni nol pek nak en. Abraham City, Abraham ral tuk ra daw nak en. Tu I tua mi chung akan zahan chu kan rin tuan nak ha kan thok ha ase.
Persons, Nicolas and Cecilia Maduro. This operation, known as Operation Absolute Resolve, was discreet, precise, and conducted during the darkest hours of January 2nd and was the culmination of months of planning and rehearsal, an operation that, frankly, only the United States military could undertake.
Mehe kada tim tua mi chung a US ral ka pol na la long na hin kan tu komite ase. Chu kan tim tua mi chan sa pi ase be. Chu January thanin hi enithum mai kan chol chang mi hete ke ahar ngai mi thil pokhata achang mi se.
What I'd like to do this morning is talk to you through some of the preparation and the details without compromising any of our tactics, techniques, and procedures.
Atu I ka chimlai ding mi he ral tuk ra daw nak a kam ham mi theory le peleng kan tu mi le tactic kam ham mi pol na ka zapi sina fiang deu in chimkha kadu mi chu se. Mi he ral boy chief se.
There is always a chance that we'll be tasked to do this type of mission again. Our interagency work began months ago and built on decades of experience of integrating complex air, ground, space, and maritime operations. While the past 2 decades have honed the skills of our special operations forces,
ma ral tuk ra daw na kam ham mi chung a hen ral ka bin chung lein tang lein se ti le se man ha pol e special and training ka piam pol ha man ha chung an chol chang na kan tu mi chung a kan ase.
with soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Guardians working in unison with our intelligence agency partners and law enforcement teammates in an unprecedented operation. We leveraged our unmatched intelligence capabilities and our years of experience in hunting terrorists.
Ma he tutani tha mi le ral lun ho mi chung a hen te ke ma pale parhang chiu nei mi chung a asi chu chung a cha akum in training pek sia mi por kha asi man ha por he tu hi kan tha mi ha chu se.
And we could not have done this mission without the incredible work by various intelligence agencies, including the CIA, NSA, and NGA.
Ma CIA, NSA, NGA pol na hi kam huna riang kan 20 hun ka te a atu ban to kan thel kan tu mi he asi.
We watched, we waited, we prepared, we remained patient.
Ma he kan zau kan ke kan ta team katalai kan zau team kan zau chun ma kha atu a kan chol chang nak pol he ase.
And professional. This mission was meticulously planned,
drawing lessons from decades of missions over the last many years, many missions over these last many years.
Ma he mission kan ti mi ral tuk ra do na ka pleng kan tu mi hi je chan sao pi many decade tu hi chan sao pi plane rak nai chang mi ka se ma chung a zui sa ral tuk an chom mi hi ti zeitluk en da arak ba pi zeitluk en da an thiam ti mi kha ma kha lang tar mi se.
This was an audacious operation that only the United States could do. It
me he ma thil kan nun ho mi kan tu mi he zairam han en to khwai lo US long ne to khom se
required the utmost of precision and integration within our joint force. And the word integration does not explain the sheer complexity of such a mission. An extraction so precise it involved more than 150 aircraft launching across the Western Hemisphere in close coordination, all coming together in time and place to layer effects for a single purpose, to get an interdiction force into downtown Caracas while maintaining the element of tactical surprise.
Mahi kapaleng kan tu mi ahhin Jeff Fighter zala somga kam han adi la kan zala somga kam han le achan khia mi ti a amhun ti a amma le ki khia mi le ki thia mi chunga kan kling ti in am phandi chu cham phandi amma la an chan te mi ka hi ka hi nan silai ti mi kha ma kha ti le chung le helicopter adi la kan zala somga Jeff Fighter long tem mi zala somga am han ma zala somga por kha amma le an sining te in landing the town ti jumo amma le an chan ti bakan tum di kho le phin ma an lak ti se ma kha zon te ke ha kharung tlang tai kholomi ke te achan an pal di cho achan ka panga a phak di tim ka paruk manam phan di kholo cho ma khasile ma achunga ral tuk ra do nong sei tluk thla ba pi achan ti kha ma kha chimi chunga se
Failure of one component of this well-oiled machine would have endangered the entire mission, and failure is never an option for America's joint force. Those in the air over Caracas last night were willing to give their lives for those on the ground and in the helicopters. Let me talk a little bit about the preparation. After months of work by our intelligence teammates to find Maduro and understand how he moved, where he lived, where he traveled, what he ate, what he wore, what were his pets. In early December, our force was set pending a series of aligned events.
Ma he ral tuk ra do nang ko nga kan lu ho mi he US ra ka por mun khati a anak tang ti nai ral tuk ra do nak a kan tim to ning ti kha am phan kha se chun atu I Maduro kan lu ho mi he December tha khen kan pa ke tim tu na kan nei chang kan rak ngia chang kan ngia chang khoi ka da akal khoi ka da khoi ka da ariak zeida ai atua zeida atua timi po kha December tha kan rak ngia ti di cham se chu ngia thai tu kan thla na tha te ngia di khoi ka ti ka fiang ta kan azu zunak te on kan thai di se
Key was choosing the right day to minimize the potential for civilian harm and maximize the element of surprise and minimize the harm to the indicted personnel so, as the president said, they could be brought to justice. And as the president said earlier today, weather in Venezuela is always a factor this time of the year. And over the weeks through Christmas and New Year's, the men and women of the United States military sat ready, patiently waiting for the right triggers to be met and the president to order us into action. Last night, the weather broke just enough, clearing a path that only the most skilled aviators in the world could maneuver through.
Mahe cham la tang ti pol thani hen mahe tim tu na ngan pi kan nak nei ma chu atu tim tu na Maduro kan tlai lai a hen December tha kan tim tu di ral kap kha stand by kan chedi มาสเตมไปกันเช่นมิทรัมออเดอร์ที่ลงกังหานางมามกาคิมมกาคิติมิค่ะถ้าเต็นเปลี่ยนกันสวยดีสุมาลามกาฮิจุเอสรำนาทอไลมกาเหมือนกันมินิจุเวลจนพันไลมกาเหมือนกันนั่นจุ่มไลนางมาในไอ้นั่นรูมทอไลนั่นไลไลจนน้ำมาปนหาบ้านลองปนหานี่มกาเหมือนกันนั่งกาไลที่มีเวลที่กอดีลักันpreparing ที่มีจูทีมตัวนางงานปีค่ะดิซิมบัตรหากันนักในเดียมจังเกี่ยอัลฮันเนี่ยนิวส์ก็จะรักชิมเดียวเวเนซุเอลาจูยูเอสรักกับเนี่ยอังกูดีจังก็ที่ค่ะมาอาค่ะอันนักทีมตัวดีจังเสียอันทีมตัวดีอันเจ้าอีเจติกอาดา price กันเปียกไลเจติกอาดาลักษณ์ให้กันเปียกที่ไลที่มีค่ะมาอาจารย์นั่นลงค่ะกันข้างไปเสียจุดที่จึงกับทำนี่เจติกอาดา order อัชวไลที่มีลงค่ะกันดีลักทีมตัวนักกันในดีเข็นมาค่ะอาจารย์ที่ลงค่ะกันข้างไปจูสิที่เขาเสีย
Ocean, mountain, low cloud ceilings, but when tasked with a mission, this organization does not quit. At 10:46 p.m. Eastern Time last night, the President ordered the United States military to move forward with this mission. He said to us,
ไม่เหตุทำนี่จะหันจานตายหัว10:46 p.m. ประธานเลยสมลิปรุกอากันมาค่ะกัลจังอุที่มีออเดอร์ค่ะอเปียกเสียจูออเดอร์อันเปียกมีจูออเดอร์อันเปียกหลังนั้นก็เทดีลักเรดี้เข็นเจ้าไฟจะจัลสมงามาปลุกค่ะเฮลิคอปเตอร์เฮมาค่ะตังอมีเฮจุงอาไกดิ่งเฮจุงอาเวียงตัวดิ่งเฮบอมมาทาตัวดีลักกันอาจารย์กังหักเสียค่ะทำนี่10:46 p.m. จูกัลจังอุที่จะดีลักกันโอ้ที่อันส่วนก็เสีย
Listen, we appreciate it, Mr. President. Good luck and Godspeed. And those words were transmitted to the entire Joint Force.
มาเฮนั่นก็ติกา good luck นั่นโหดลิงก็เสียก๊าซไปประเทศนี้เบียชิมก็เลยที่ก็เสียจะช่วยสิอาตุฮีรัลตุกราดาวนักกันมีเฮทรัมป์นี่ทีมตัวนังกันปีรักในมือ
Over the course of the night, aircraft began launching from 20 different bases on land and sea across the Western Hemisphere. In total, more than 150 aircraft, bombers, fighters, intelligence, reconnaissance, surveillance, rotary wing were in the air last night. Thousands and thousands of hours of experience were airborne. Our youngest
ไม่เฮจะหันรัลตุกราดาวนักกันมีชงอาคันมาใครเอ็กคราสเจ้าไฟจะกระซาลสมงาสิโกมาซาลสมงานี่จะอาทิมตัวปิกมีจมหุ่นปกุลขกาดิ่งทีมตัวเขาเสียจนเฮลิคอปเตอร์เวียงตูดิ่งเฮลิคอปเตอร์เวียงตูดิ่งก็เจ้าไฟจะปลุกที่อันเสียจนอาตังมีอันเดอร์กราวด์มีปุ่นหา safety protect หิมนักเวียงตูดิ่งจะอากันอามาก็เจ้าเสียอันส่วนโซโลซูเจ้าไฟจะนางมานี่เห็นเฮลิคอปเตอร์ทับปุ่นหาอันตุ่มไล่จะอันตุ่มไล่มาเฮลิคอปเตอร์ประคัดขาเจ้าไฟจะประคัดนี่เบียนจ้ะเบียนแล้วมาไกอันมันก้าส่วนจะก้าดิ่งมาค่ะเวียงตูค่ะอันเชิดทันนี่ทักเสียมาค่ะอันส่วนดีทักเสีย
thousands and thousands of hours of experience were airborne. Our youngest crew member was 20, and our oldest crew member was 49.
ไม่เห็นรัลตุกระดาวนักรัลตุกอัฐยมิลองเตียนthousandมาค่ะมันนุ่งอัฐงมาค่ะท่าเสียจุดช่วงอาจจะกุมนาวบิกเฮกุมกัวอากุมอุปาบิกเฮกุมสมลิลกุมกัวเสีย
And there's simply no match for American military might. As the night began, the helicopters took off with the extraction force, which included law enforcement officers, and began their flight into Venezuela at 100 feet above the water.
ไม่เห็นอันส่วนมีเห็นทีเอ็นปีจะคัดสร้างอันส่วนก็สิ What is ที่ว่าเอ็นที่อินปีจะคัดที่ลงสร้างอันส่วนสูมักเวجوที่ปีจะคัดที่เนี่ยที่บอกอันส่วนก็จะง่ายที่พันธุ์
And began their flight into Venezuela at 100 feet above the water. As they approached Venezuelan shores, the United States began layering different effects provided by Spacecom, Cybercom, and other members of the interagency to create a pathway.
Ma hi zahan a anzuan leo akan. Anzuan leo akan cyber vang tu, internet line vang tu, ma pol karakap kan dibe. Maka Venezuela ni aka US rakap o ka kodalo nang tingcha protect ka maka cyber attack pol ta. Kanti la cho? Internet line team pol ha ke ma ni kan Venezuela pika makan control di ai. Ang control di Venezuela ni US ram kam hukotilo. Internet kem hukotilo. Hukotilo za ni tiwa MP za ka sang kan anzuang zala somnga anzuan jo karo har slai jo an Thawngpang jo karo har box slai.
Overhead, those forces were protected by aircraft from the United States Marines, the United States Navy, the United States Air Force, and the Air National Guard. The force included F-22s, F-35s, F-18s, EA-18s, E-2s, B-1 bombers, and other support aircraft, as well as numerous remotely piloted drones. As the force
Ma he chef fighter pon han ke mi kise. F-22, 18, F-18, Jen F-35, Jen adang polka, ma ka atele, B-2 bomber athatu dong kan tel. Jo chunga sa amma vang tu lila kha, ma ka anatel dikse. Amin chimika tamai la.
began to approach Caracas, the Joint Air Component began dismantling and disabling the air defense systems in Venezuela, employing weapons to ensure the safe passage of the helicopters into the target area. The goal of our air component was, and always will be to protect the helicopters and the ground force and get them to the target and get them home.
Ma anzuan tiga pakat helicopter songa ma bomb thatu ding song ma aveng tu ka protect pa ka polka ma polka antel chiti chen underground akal ding mi ka helicopter tum tiga aveng tu ding ka song ka amma le ami sen chiu ka ma kha uncle rian an tu ka se karu ar se lai zala song ma anzuan ne veng tuan than ma kha ta chuna pa ka chang so solo ke adir kam tu ding ka ma khan chedi nakso.
As the force crossed the last point of high terrain where they'd been hiding in the clutter, we assessed that we had maintained totally the element of surprise. As the helicopter force ingressed towards the objective at low level, we arrived at Maduro's compound at 1:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Mahem 1:01 a.m. Maka perha le somli peruk a nol pek na semua perha kan zuang le Maduro ain ampakasan 1:01 a.m. ampan
time or 2:01 a.m. Caracas local time.
Local time ajan simula panhi na minipakada ampan kasite.
And the apprehension force descended into Maduro's compound and moved with speed, precision, and discipline towards their objective and isolated the area to ensure the safety and security of the ground force while apprehending the indicted persons. On arrival into the target area, the helicopters came under fire, and they replied with that fire with overwhelming force in self-defense. One of our aircraft was hit but remained flyable, and as the President said earlier today, all of our aircraft came home, and that aircraft remained flyable during the rest of the mission.
Mahi angka mi chunga Maduro in ampaktika helicopter tum chen anlun ho manha vyang tu ding kase sesala zue sarama ral tuk rando naka kilvyang tu kha num sungsa ma ang kilvyang tu na ni ke kilvyang tu ni ken kilvyang mi kha azok khat chen atu hi ral tuk rando naka anlun ho naka se.
As the operation unfolded at the compound, our air and ground intelligence teams provided real-time updates to the ground force, ensuring those forces could safely navigate the complex environment without unnecessary risk.
Mahia achanti a rian tuan kho kha na timise chu cha chan safety number pakhat na omi chu maka kha simlam zai chan nan umlai zai chan an nan tlai lai zai na kan kalpi la ti pu kha ma pol zong kha atel di asum lam chan khe mi chung te long kha ma kha an lu ho anum kha se
The force remained protected by overhead tactical aviation. Maduro and his wife, both indicted, gave up and were taken into custody by the Department of Justice, assisted by our incredible U.S. military with professionalism and precision.
ma kha Maduro chu an lu ho I up be ma ti I up ma kha an thom me che chen zue sara kap ko chung a khan chen aman chopi ma kha aman kalpi kha se
Exfiltrate the extraction force while fighter aircraft and remotely piloted aircraft provided overhead coverage and suppressive fire. There were multiple self-defense engagements as the force began to withdraw out of Venezuela. The force
ma kha atu an tlai kho ma an tlai kho anu pi he ma kha an tlai kho nuwa aman chotiga himbom na kha wanlong chunga helicopter chunga khindi an khindu ni chuwa an chondi na kha kan loi chang thalai ti ma kha di la ka zue sara ka po chu save himte zue sara ma an ki kase
force successfully exfiltrated and returned to their afloat launch bases, and the force was over the water at 3:29 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
3:29 a.m. ma kha ama le anum nak punga khan an phan tan kase
With indicted persons on board, and both Maduro and his wife were embarked aboard the USS Uejima.
ma he USS Ujima a kha ma kha an ko tha ma ko no kan atua New York a khan an phak pi kase ma tu zani zahani operation tu din
In closing, what we've witnessed today is a powerful demonstration of America's joint force. We think, we develop, we train, we rehearse, we debrief, we rehearse again and again, not to get it right, but to
ma him hun ka te riang kan 20 him hun ka te a thotling te en riang kan tu min he ma he ka kan thotling na big pakha chu se
Well, I don't have much to add to what you've heard now, other than the following points. Nicolas
Marco
Maduro was
Rubio
indicted in 2020 in the United States. He is not the legitimate president of Venezuela. That's not just us saying it. The first
ma he Maduro he thong hila kum kul a ka dan ta nak ana pek sang ma dan ta nam pek sang ma zong zong ngai
Trump
lo
administration, the Biden administration, the second Trump administration, none of those three recognize him. He's not recognized by the European Union and multiple countries around the world. He is a fugitive of American justice with a $50 million reward, which I guess we saved $50 million. And
We should make sure.
yeah, exactly. But
Don't let anybody claim it. Nobody deserves it.
ma kha Marco Rubio ne ti mi chu Maduro he chin him la chom pya kha arak se sina angai le lo chu cha chen 50 million aluman ka thap e atlai kho mi ti kha kanak ti chu cha chen ma kha ti Trump ne ti mi chu ahman ni claim tol hau tin ha ti kha se ahman ni claim tol hau ti kha ba kha atlai tu puna ka claim to 50 million ka pya kha la ti ka pu tham ni chapo chim mi ka se
But I want to be clear about one thing. Nicolas Maduro had multiple opportunities to avoid this. He was provided multiple very, very, very generous offers and chose instead to act like a wild man, chose instead to play around. And the result is what we saw tonight. The other message here is the following. You have a guy, like many people around the world, they like to play games. You have a guy who decides he's going to invite Iran into his country, is going to, do the confiscation of American oil companies, is going to flood our country with gang members, is going to take Americans prisoner and try to hold them for hostage and trade them like he was able to do with the Biden administration. Basically likes to play games all this time and thinks nothing's going to happen. And
Marco Rubio ne ti mi chu Zesara ma hen lente ichal ding selo Zironga Joe Biden chairman to kan ti Zesara pi khat lain hai ma kha phaisa I thlenon ti ban to chen Zesara ma hen lente ichal ding kha aselo ti khase
I hope what people now understand is that we have a president. The 47th president of the United States is not a game player. When he tells you that he's going to do something, when tells you he's going to address a problem, he means it. He actions it. I can tell you, I've watched this process now for 14, 15 years, been around it. Everybody talks. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. When I get there, we're going to do this. We're going to take. This is a president of action. Like.
Ma he don as tham singa chunga chum balai chung pu bi mi velte soi tu velte be cha kan nun ha don as tham sina te lente chal hau adang ban tok selo adang chu ka tu lai ka nan ti se chu kan tu na lai ti kha I do that di anti zaim han ka an tu mim lo Trump to action achimi ka tu bak nam hu ko he Maduro atai mi he chu cha chen Trump sina lente chal hau nan kang di lai ti se nan ut di lai nan ut di lai supom ko pom na lai ti se ko sang supom Trump ne pom na lai
I don't understand yet how they haven't figured this out. And now if you don't know, now you know. Cuz
al hana chen zai ting kan tu lai ti kha nok thai lo Joe Biden chan ha chen de chu ka tu lai ti tu ba lo sna Trump chan je supom ko pom na lai ti ke supom na lai aga supom ka se ko chang aka ma cha chen zo ba nu al han chen na fiang lo atu chen nam hu ko chang he Trump cho chol ba ko chang so zai tlok la ti an zia Marco Rubio here ki Trump ti tok we ya
this is the way it's going to play out, and I think people need to understand that this is not a president that just talks and does letters and press conferences, and if he says he's serious about something, he means it. And
achimi he ti anong tok mi si seriously ti nong ta tak mi se ama he achim chang mi cha to bak ti ka se cha chen ti anong bak mi se
and this is something that was a direct threat to the national interest of the United States, and the president addressed it. There's a president of peace, by the way. I told you what I just said earlier. This guy had multiple opportunities to find his way somewhere else and figure out another. He could have been living somewhere else right now, very happy, but instead he wanted to play big boy. And so now, he's got other sets of problems on his hands.
Matiang khom si salote kampu tham bian halmi kha tampi omla chu chunga chen ati tim se nam pu tham he achimban tukte atu mi si za lente chal hau atu ha lente chal hau ti mi nan fiading mi chen Hamas ni Israel mnung kha hasich ka atu hat le I thenon nak tu ha sumo Joe Biden chan a khan zaida tu Iran ni US manung ponga atain ha e billion paruk anak pek na mo ma billion paruk apek mi chu Iran ni Israel ka na kam han chan chaw ma man tu khase chu sa chen Trump chan a chen lente ichal hao nan na chel sa chen nan ut lai ti se nan ut lai chum pom na lai ti ka tu ko Marco Rubio ka thiam ga cha Marco Rubio ni khati mi se cha chen Trump chan a chen zaim han tual hau til hau ati mi kha tilo tem ko tual hau ti kha tualo tem ko ti se maka he atu he US ram chunga te US ram chunga Trump president chonu achen kharo harin theltam pi a thang e chu kharo har theltam pi a thang mi chunga chen Zayda antu audition Trump ni US ramin number pakhat na ka himbom na ka to lai chu himbom na ka to lai ati cha Donald Trump he pakhat na pika ka tim to mi chu US ram he pakhat na ka se chu even tuk chu Venezuela chu atu hi luat nang ni amhu khasi ti se chu zahan Venezuela ni Russia raltuk nak banlong anho na kong gubzong holai mahi Russia ni Venezuela apiak misimo ma Venezuela apiak misile Venezuela ni hen mahi 12 buck M2E system asi thoni le kumlhenga khan ma kha anak chok mi se sana ma pol hi zahan pakhamen chol kholo ji se a chol kholo ta cha tu chuna an thodi chu zo mano yes athiam ning te ma hi Venezuela bang him tu dinga an chia sana abang him kholo cha tu chuna ama lila ne ro ko cho karo har simo US zai tlok tha an thiam nam putham tu chun chu US ram ka ki ba luat na kam hu chang anti Venezuela chu luat na kam hu ti ka se a che khat ni koram pumpi chunga mi online antan tu pol han chen ke je ki tilai har nga en an tin har na khe an lang tar sina che khat cha chun zalon na kam hu ni sin ti be kama koram chunga NLD party le USDP party ban do ka se be ko cho ma he zalon na kam hu chang tia a mi ka se sana a che ko chu dulo na lang tar na ka news ok kholpia a mi khatum be chu USDP party ban do ka se cho ma chen Trump ni Putin bia cha na ko chim na lai Trump ni timi chu ma ka he cha tiam te kam lang tar pa le mo timi chu Trump ni timi chu atu hi Russia President Putin chu he is killing too many people manung tampi athatu kha ase atu hi daina rem na ka siam lomang adu lo daina rem na ka siam lomang adu lo chu cha chen Ukraine chu ka siam thil tha mi kan pek na lai Russia hi dau salo chai ko in alung phim la kan tong se dise ma nu la long chalung phim lai dise le Moscow a tu chuna khan Ukraine ni siam thil na ka le aton bal lo mi Russia ne ton tika khro har thil tampi ka chopi be so Russia chu tu tan he chol chang na batak te en atwa be kha asiko Ukraine chu siam thil tha anei tika zaida an lo te lai tham ni cho Ukraine thonga in kan tu la longa alung dong lai ti se Venezuela ko khan toite ka kam chimthan lai Venezuela vice president kadira jo ma minu ni khan Donald Trump chu aw no kadu nai sai lo ti ka se kadu nai sai lo Trump ni Maduro le anupi atlai na chu kadu lo ti kha aw Trump ni bia acha mi pakhat chu nan du mo du lo nang ma kan lak than ri lai mo ti ka se tham ni bia to pakhati long acha mi chu nang ma kha lak than du mo te se ma ka si atu Venezuela vice president kan nu kha tham ni ti mi chu nang ma kha van lak be du mo ti ka se ko jang ma ti long kha chimi chu se ma chen atu he US Venezuela is chief of defense ni zaitik mana surrender kan to lai lo ti kha chu ati sna atu chu ithim na kha kan to lai ti se ma je ithim na kan to lai ma ithim na kan to mi ni khan Venezuela chu luat nang apek lai ti se Venezuela chu luat nang apek lai ma luat nang apek ding mi chung a khan atu hi president a hauda kan thim lai ti se president chu a hauda kan thim lai kan putham me Venezuela president an ju tar mi ban long ka zo tan halai tu le choro pui bak mi se la ma chung a han khum mi se he ma chung a han khum le Venezuela en tu hi amen zuam pi airbase a antum tar airbase ko nu a tu hi New York le a atu hi an zu tar mi ka se ma kha a chung a khen than liu a se than liu a chen thudan chboy tha he zegit lai sui thudan he chung a kha thu sana tu chu zeida se akut khi bu he mui palaka than liu a chen chiu laka atum atu chu mui laka akut khi bu in antum tar ka sang te ka o manong he Thomas dialog ni la pho mi kha macheu ka chu anti dak macheu ka chu tanga antum ta tipo kha se maka he atu Venezuela Venezuela a khate zaiti min ti sa salo Trump ni azati mi cho za sko le tu hi ithim nak thar ka tu asalai ti khase
Glorious day, not only for the Venezuelans, but for the Cubans and for the whole hemisphere. And we feel it probably more than anybody else because we know how hard it's been. But we have a fantastic leader called President Trump. And thank God that because of him, justice caught up with Maduro. And a new chapter has begun. Oh, yes.
New chapter is begun. Atu jo ram thar kana thok sang lai ti se Republican Party ni mo ram thar kana thok sang lai ti se la Venezuela President Maduro an claim jo a po na lom zatwak a 80% na lom chu chunga zo Trump ni ram nak mi pon ha rali nak apek mi kong kam zo halai nam pu Trump jo ti evanong ve o ko ti Trump ni ti mi jo atu hi Venezuela katu minam hu Trump ni rally nak apyak mi jo Colombia Cuba Venezuela stick katu minam hu kolamo Vietnam pi ka chim lai lo hi Vietnam pi ka chim lai lo chu cha chen Colombia le Cuba namma kha US ram cha har nak nam pek se chen atu ikatu min mu ko he tham jo bia tam pi ka chim lo hia ti ke so chang so tham cha nak ti bak se kha se chu tiang chu tu za le thopang ka chim kho mi se lai pa ko jong chu zan le shumlam pasri pyanga kara lai breaking news tam pi ka chim lai就是Trump 就 Venezuela President Maduro atlay le changka Russia President Putin 就 mi atha biktu na si e dai nang rem nang monadu lai je na salai tikha bia cha sol cho Trump 就 tinung bak khase ka bye bye ri lo